Fall bomb from coast to coast, the number of cases surpassing 13,000 today. It comes as the FDA begins clinical trials for two existing drugs that may treat coronavirus patients, but it'll be months before the FDA can find out if they're effective. Meanwhile, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio says their hospitals are just 2 to 3 weeks away from running out of all crucial medical supplies. And tonight, California's governor has issued a statewide order for people to stay at home. Governor Gavin Newsom believes more than half of the state's population will be infected in the next 2 months. Here in Georgia, though, confirmed cases jumped to 287 in 36 counties. Atlanta Public Schools also confirming its first case tonight. Despite a rise in cases statewide, the governor says he is not ordering a widespread shelter in place like other big cities.
At this time, I do not plan on forcing businesses to close. If the circumstances change, I will take the appropriate action. For now, I believe that most Georgians are heeding the advice of health officials and medical providers.
At this point, Georgia's governor is not forcing businesses to close, but Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms is taking swift action, ordering certain businesses in Atlanta to close at midnight. They include bars and nightclubs that don't serve food, gyms, theaters, live performance venues, bowling alleys, and arcades.
Any place that serves food must be takeout only. CBS 46's Tracy Bragg live in Midtown at Croissant, which is usually very busy on a Thursday night. Not so much now, Tracy.
Not at all tonight, Sean. This is Crescent Avenue, and it's normally packed with party goers on a Thursday night. But this Thursday night, I mean, just look at it. It is a ghost town out here, and we're less than an hour away now from Atlanta's final call.
It's not particularly class related or age related. It's really about everybody's involved, and we're all gonna have to pull together and do it.
Today, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms announced an executive order closing all bars in Atlanta and limiting restaurants to take out orders only until further notice.
We've already released everybody. Everybody's furloughed right now except for a few critical inside to put out the food that we have.
The ban goes into effect at midnight and is all in the name of fighting the spread of the coronavirus. While it's a benefit to public health, it's tough for hospitality employees directly affected.
I mean, I think they're a little bit panicked.
To have that rug pulled out, you know, it sucks.
Which brings me to this man, Adam Darby. He created this website, reliefatlanta.com, to help you put your money where your heart is.
You go to the site and you search for the restaurant or cause that you're looking for, and then it'll pull up information on donation links.
Darby tells me those links ensure your dollars of support still get to your favorite bartender or server in need during these unprecedented times.
I think the world population gets to be the phoenix from these ashes.
Darby tells me if you want your favorite restaurant or bar added to the list, you can do so by just emailing him. He says that you can find his email on reliefatlanta.com. Reporting live in Atlanta, I'm Tracy Bragg, CBS 46 News.
Tracy, thank you. An urgent warning tonight from health officials who are concerned that young people are not taking the coronavirus seriously. The CDC says U.S. data shows that 38% of those who were sick enough to be hospitalized were under the age of 55. There are similar numbers in Europe. The French Health Ministry says half of their ICU patients were under 65, and in the Netherlands, half of their ICU patients are younger than 50.
Tonight, senior citizens living in isolation after 3 residents and an employee test positive for the coronavirus at a nursing home. The cases at the retreat at Canton are the first known cases at a senior living facility here in Georgia. CBS 46's Barmel Lyons live in Canton tonight. Barmel, what can you tell us about this?
Well, Brittany, those results have been sent to the CDC for verification. And in the meantime, the retreat at Canton, a senior living facility, has been put on full quarantine. I spoke to a family who says the transition has been difficult.
She doesn't understand what's going on. I tried to be very simple a while ago and tell her, you know, that a virus is going around. She can relate to that.
Deborah Farr says her mother has Parkinson's dementia and can't understand why her family is on the outside looking in.
When the caregiver, I said, can you open the window? And she says, no, we can't open the window.
Granddaughter Christy Vaughn says today is the first day seeing her grandmother since the quarantine.
First thing we need to think about is their mental state, you know, being down and out and not being able to socialize with their family and friends. It's, you know, I mean, that would make anybody sad and kind of down and out.
I come on Thursdays, my sister comes on Sundays. I stop by during the week before work.
Barr says the senior living facility is waiting to hear back from the CDC confirming the positive results.
They have not heard back, and the elderly are the ones that are more at risk to die from this.
Great-granddaughter Grace Vaughn says her biggest fear is the unknown.
You never really know. You never know how it's going to affect her, how it's going to affect the whole facility, what's going to happen. You don't know.
Now, according to a statement from the retreat at Canton, they have been working with the Georgia Department of Public Health, and they're trying to identify all that have come in contact or been exposed to that virus while maintaining the best practice of social distancing. In Canton, I'm Barmel Lyons, CBS 46 News.
Barmel, thank you. Tonight,